The 6th.
Oh yeah, a little paper dinner, chicken winner. That's code for trade, paper trade guys.
Hey, you guys making money off crypto or what? That shit is skyrocketing.
Oh yeah.
A little some.
I'm making a shitload of money. I put $1,000 in SHIB. I'm making like $500 right now.
In SHIB?
Yeah, remember I put money in SHIB like years ago?
And it's coming back?
Yeah.
I don't even look.
I put in when we first started crypto, and then you're like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
There's
I was
this
like,
one.
Look at here, the low SVP. I didn't take this trade, but I was reviewing it. Sellers, the CBD starts to rise here on this pullback. 56.10 is where the buying starts to shift, or yeah, buyers start to step. So it's a low SVP node. I don't really know what I was so aligned with that. I mean, there's a limit orders down here, holding price. Fuck, it's hot in my room already.
Yeah, it's fucking hot. How was it yesterday? You guys go in the pool or what? Guess not.
For just Eric or both of you? I don't have no pool.
Oh no, Eric, because they did like a Mother's Day thing.
Oh, okay, tight.
Can you even hear us, Eric? What the fuck? Guess not.
I think something happened to him.
Eric?
He rocks.
He's probably teaching us and shit. I'm telling him he can't hear it.
Don't forget what you're saying, bro. I want to hear these gems.
You left?
Yeah.
Okay. He wasn't.
Eric.
Can you hear us? Can you hear us?
No, I don't think he can. What's up with this guy?
Hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, now we can hear.
My computer is like just moving really slow right now. I just turned off TOS.
It's probably the heat, dude. They're probably like overloading shit.
Probably. But you guys can hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Eloy, what time did you take your trade?
At 6:52:46.
I mean, even this short worked here, but it was at demand, so it wasn't even something I was considering.
Are you showing us something?
Oh shit! I didn't put the. I forgot I had exited.
Yeah, I definitely read something in that market where this was like my first ever $100 trade, and I had them back to back. Like the next day, I also had one.
Doesn't it feel good, even on demo?
I mean, for me being the first time, yeah, I'm sure if it was like the 100th time I did this on demo, I'd probably be annoyed. I was like, another $100 demo win.
But I feel like, because when I was doing that, I felt like it gave me false confidence. Because when I came back, I was like, dude, I can't do this shit.
You know what
Crazy.
what it did build up for me is this was the first time I realized all of my losses have been within like a $30 range at most, and because I like timed this and read it right, this was like, oh, like I understand why the losses are necessary. And then especially the discipline to be like, all right, I lost 2 trades, I got to step away. Something I'm not reading something correctly. But if you respect that rule, at least you only lost like $30 to $40 that day. But then I win, and I'm like at $100, and I'm like, oh, I see why this works if you like respect the rules.
Yeah, you can make a lot of money.
And not wanting to like recover what I lost. It's more of like, nah, like take this losses and come back tomorrow. Like review and try to figure out what you did wrong.
Look at here. This isn't the setup that I was looking to take, but look at how, and the tape was slow this day, so it was kind of harder to read. But here's a low SVP node that it popped into, and CVD is trying to make higher highs, but it's not able to get back into the green. You can see it tried here to get into the green, wasn't able to. Here it's trying again, and on that pop, CVD actually started decreasing. Damn, this is fast. Buyers try again to get into the green, and it sells off. Oh, but this was probably news. That's probably also what I was avoiding.
I didn't have news till 8 o'clock on this day.
You're right. I don't have any news written down. I don't know what made that aggressive sell off there. But it wasn't my key level to look at shorts, so I had to avoid that. What time did you say you took it, Eloy?
At 6:52.
So around.
And then in my charted zones, it's falling into my only support zone from the high of yesterday.
I'm looking to see what 652 what?
46. And this is like what inspired the loss that I lost on Friday, the trade that I lost on Friday, because this one is gonna bounce off of my trend line, the upward trend line in my what do you call it? In my support zone. I will admit there's something that I wasn't reading SVP like I should, but I was looking at CVD and the limit order volume right there, or heat.
See right here, I feel like you were still early if I'm looking at order flow. Because we had this one pop, but this is 652.46, but I don't see no reason to enter yet. I see like interest because this aggressive selling and it didn't keep selling off.
Click on light.
But yeah. Oh no, this is the rhythmic one.
Yeah, look at all of that shit. Limit, bro.
But still, even then, sorry. There is limit orders, which is good, but I would want to see more confirmation from buyers that they want to step in.
I guess this one was, yeah, because like I said, I wasn't paying attention to bookmap like we've been training to, but I had the bias again because of the supply, the support, the trend line. I mean, the support and the trend line. And then there was something about like noticing CVD being in the negative 5,000s that I was like, if it doesn't go any lower, and then it stopped. Like from that moment.
See now
on.
here's where I'd wanna, let me see, 650. Hold on, is this the 1 minute? Oh yeah. So 45, 46, 47, 48, 59, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56. So here, it tests pre-market low at 56.15, I believe that is. 56.14. Now, this is the kind of pop I want to see. So now that this pop occurred, now, okay, buyers are interested, limit orders are there, CVD is starting to rise now for reals. Now we have low SVP around here. So I want to see a pullback and another pop to confirm an entry.
You want another pop before you enter?
Another drop into your area of interest.
No, he said pop.
Did you mean pop, bro?
I did mean pop.
Just because
So you want 2 pops?
you're gonna miss
At
it.
least.
But what if your other analysis is supporting it, where you're just kind of like, I just need one? But I get what you're
See,
saying.
there's the second pop.
You're not gonna catch it again.
You think?
It took off, bro. That first pop is like, oh, you're taking me for granted, and now you're kind of like wanting a third pop.
You're getting greedy with your pops, man. But does it come exactly to where you want to enter? That's what annoys me.
I mean,
'Cause
it did. Okay, but tape was slow on this day, so it wasn't occurring the same way I've been seeing. But it did come back. Look at how these limit orders came back and filled.
well,
So say you
that
didn't
would have
be
been
patient for the
that
third
would have been
pop.
my entry.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
That was the entry. That was the entry. I probably would have missed it because I want to see 2 pops and then enter on the third or fourth.
3rd or 4th? What the?
Yeah, because the last 2 weeks it's been occurring like that. But
Oh,
this
really?
week was a little the tape was a little slower, so we weren't getting those 3 or 4 pops.
I would
But
say if you get that many confirmations,
look at here how the I even have it in the in that thing I had sent. Where is it? This one. Give me a sec. Look, first bounce, first test. Second bounce, second test. Third bounce, third test. Prepare for entry. So to based off of what has been working for me, I'm looking for that third bounce to either enter or the fourth bounce to enter. But due to
Is this?
conditions,
Did you write this out, or is this Chat GPT?
it's Chat GPT.
Damn.
Um, but it's all depend. Nothing's ever gonna be 100% the same every single time. So conditions change this week.
So
The third bounce.
this one, you're okay with just being like, oh, I missed it.
I mean, yes, because tape was slower. I even wrote it in my notes, slow tape. So it's kind of like just like I got it. Either you adapt and adjust to the conditions, or you're not gonna get your setup.
Because to me, this is an A+ right here.
Yeah, I agree. The way the limit orders came in and the volume stepped in, and the CVD didn't make a lower low, it is
Yeah.
A+.
I
Okay.
All those things align, but I may have been a little too patient to wait for that next pop.
I do see the problem in trying to find the perfect bottom, because I think that would be ideal. Like if everyone can find the perfect bottom at the reversal, but the retest is just
Okay.
a better confirmation. Because if you find the bottom, that could still be like a market trying to figure out what it's going to do in that area, and that could just immediately break your analysis.
That's why I always want to see some kind of at least one pop. Like I never want to get in before the pop. Like I need at least one pop. Even when we were just focused on the outlier itself, we were saying that you want to see that one pop, pull back, and take off.
I'm just such a
The
homophobe.
thing that annoys me is that 5710 level, when it came back up to retest, it just went to 5707 and then it dropped. So that can happen too. You still
Wait,
miss
say
it.
that again?
Because it during the open or in pre-market, it retested 5710 2 times, and then it dropped a bit and then it started coming back up. And then you said, and then it hit 5707, and then it came back down again. Where, and I think you said Carmine was in at 5706 because you said the setup played out again, pretty much. But it didn't. Like if I wanted to get that second or third bounce or whatever, I would have missed it because my entry would have been 5710. Does that make sense? I'll say it when we're on Friday. I'll say it when we're on Friday. Just keep going.
Okay. But I mean, like, let's go back to that second pop. So just looking at this already, like these limit orders are just stacked there at around 5707. Limit
56.
orders at 5610. Did I say 5707?
But I got a 5609. That's where I got in at.
Oh, you were in this trade?
Look at the volume that stepped
Yeah.
in there. So if the way the limit orders held this price and the way this volume steps in, as soon as it's oh damn, that was fast. That's why. So boom, we've seen this aggressive pop. Now we want to see buyers support this again. Already, before the pop even starts, the CBD dropped aggressively, but then it pops up aggressively again, which is could be a good sign for buyers. Low CBD over here. CBD made a higher low here.
Yeah, Gabe, I was in this trade from like 8 minutes prior is when I entered.
So, oh, did you lose it or win it?
No, it's my one winning trade. That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
I
so you
got in
held
at the
through.
bottom
You held
where,
through the pull. You held through the pullback.
well, it didn't reach my stop, and it didn't even reach my entry.
No, I'm just saying because I would have been scared.
Oh yeah, I mean, definitely annoyed, but like
Look at that. Look at the buying that steps in here.
I was in it for 20 minutes. I entered at 6:52.
Oh damn, you got
The
balls,
tape
kid.
was super slow. Even on that pop, it's slow.
And that's why Eric is saying like I should have waited for a retest, but I was like looking for the bottom.
He got in like over here.
Damn, you're ahead of your time.
I saw something, bro. I was reading the Matrix.
I
But
mean, your stop was good for
yeah,
the
my stop
setup.
was the bottom of that limit order area.
Oh yeah, that's perfect. That's a good RR too.
And then my exit was like 22 points away.
It's
Your
a
entry,
22-point winner.
There's $100
your
winner.
entry was better than it would have been entering here though, because it would have pulled back and you would have still had to wait for sign of buyers to step in. So you would have probably got filled like at 10 or 11.
More
So I
risk.
mean, it getting in early can be beneficial, but it's lower probability rather than waiting for that first pop and then support to confirm it.
Yeah, because I would have had to have created a 6 point stop. Like if I would have gotten at
Yeah,
10.
exactly.
It feels good to talk about the winners.
Even a 6-point stop would have been fucking good for a 22-point winner. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah.
And then yeah, my exit was VWAP on the charts though.
Oh,
That was clean.
it,
Because look, if you keep looking, it's like at 30, and then all that build up right there where your mouse is at, like I saw that didn't come in right away. It came in like as it was moving up, and I was like, "Yep, that's exactly where VWAP was on the charts."
oh, okay.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that was clean. But yeah, at least one pop. Maybe three is a little too much, but definitely one
Yeah,
for
for
higher
sure.
probability opportunity. Because even looking at it now, like you could see all this aggressive selling was trying. It failed. Buyer stepped in, pulls
I was
back,
gonna
and
I was
then
gonna say that selling, that aggressive selling right there, and that consolidation where Eloy entered, that the only reason why I wouldn't have entered there is because CVD was still making lower lows.
yeah, exactly.
If it was consolidating, then I'd been like, okay, I probably would have entered there or something.
Yeah, like that's a
But
moment where I needed to find like the where I need to be careful, even though I want this trade.
right,
Yep.
but
But
fuck you got it.
we catch.
It's that GTA money.
That's good.
I'm gonna end this video.
Oh, I don't have recording for FOMC. I don't know if you guys do.
Oh no, Russ.
If you guys
I didn't even get on
even
it.
want to go.